Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm feeling good.
Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhamad Rizky, and you can call me Mr. Fadil. And before we start, I will listen today. Let's pray together. Begin. Finish. Okay, today we are going to learn about narrative text. Okay, anyone here know what narrative text?
Nope.
Okay, and I will explain about narrative text and I will share screen about material. Okay, you can see my share screen. Okay, for the next slide. Yes, and this is lesson plan for today. And for the next slide. Okay, what is narrative text? So narrative text is narrative is any report of cognitive event presented in a sequence of written or spoken words and or in a sequence of moving picture, or it is translate its a narrative text is kind of generated series of event of the story from time to the time and describe the sequence of beginning, middle, so end. So it must be chronicle. Chronicle meaning it's told in concurrent and shall be jumping. And for the next slide, what the purpose of narrative text? Okay, the purpose of narrative text, the basic purpose of the narrative text is to entertain and attract reader with a story of event that has the problem that lead to conflict, and the end of the story is no resolution or happy ending or even depressing. Actual narrative text is not confident to the mystical story, fiction, legend, fairy tale, or fable, but another story in the form of adventure, mystery, and all form of story. In essence, narrative text is about story, but the lesson at school genre narrative text is usually only used to indicate a fiction such as fairy tales or legend. And for the next slide, and this is generic structure narrative text. The first is orientation. Orientation include set the scene where and when the story happens and introduce the participant of the story, who and what is involved in the story. And the second is complication, tells the beginning of the problem which leads to the crisis or climax of the main participants. And third, resolution. The problem or the crisis is resolved either in happy ending or in a sad or tragic ending. And for the last is reorientation. Reorientation include this is also remake to the story and is optional. It consists of moral lesson, advice, or teaching from the writer. And for the next slide, and this is language feature of narrative text. The first using simple past tense, and second using of adverb of time, using time conjunction, using specific character or not in general, using action verb, using direct speech. Example for adverb of time, example once upon a time, one day, and time conjunction when, then, suddenly, and specific character, not general, example Cinderella, Snow White, or the rabbit, the turtle, and action verb, kill, dog, walk, and direct speech that used to make the story level. Snow White said, "My name is Snow White." Like 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 seperti itu. And the next slide. And this is example about narrative text draw with title The Rabbit and the Turtle. Please read about story. Anyone, please?
Okay, let me read all the rabbit and the turtle story. One day, a
Okay.
rabbit was posting about how fast he could run. He was laughing at the turtle for being so slow. How much the rabbit surprised, the turtle challenged him to a race. The rabbit thought this was a good joke and accepted the challenge. The fox was to be umpire of the race. As the race began, the rabbit ran away ahead of the turtle. Just like everyone thought, the rabbit got to the halfway point and could not see the turtle anywhere. He felt hot and tired and decided to stop and take a short nap. All this time, the turtle kept walking step by step. He never quit to he never quit no matter how hot and tired he got. He just kept going. However, the rabbit slept longer than he had thought and woke up. He could not see the turtle anywhere. He ran at full speed to the finish line but found the turtle there waiting for him. Maybe that's all, sir.
Okay. Thank you. For the next slide. This is question about the story, and after you read about story, please answer three question about story. The first, what was the story about, and the second, who are the character in the story, and third and the last, what was the moral value from the story. Please answer about this question.
Okay. After I read all the story about the rabbit and the turtle, for number one, what was the story about? The story is tells about the race of the rabbit and the turtle, where the rabbit underestimate the turtle power. So, but in the end, the turtle won the race, and the rabbit felt ashamed.
Okay.
For the second, who are the characters in the story? Maybe as you can read from the title, the characters in the story is the rabbit and the turtle. And the last, what was the moral value from the story? I've got a moral value that is don't be a person who is arrogant with your own strength or skill, because we don't know if other people are greater than us. Maybe that's all.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you for you answer my question. For the next slide. Okay. For the next slide, this is about generic structure from the story The Rabbit and the Turtle. Today, maybe any question for this material?
Maybe enough, sir.
Okay. So after we learn about narrative text, I would like to give you assignment for next week's. So kalian jadi harus membuat short story yang simple, and kita akan bahas bersama gitu. And maybe enough for today. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.